What do you expect? I was like 13 watching Belly. Only do penthouses and tellies. I can't even impress you with a Bentley no more. All you talk about is Chanelly.
So superior. As I've been
flat.
What did you do with Jen's body?
Poor Kung Lao. You'll never see her again.
If that is Kong Jin, you have no idea how fucking pissed I am. Because I get it. He's not everybody's cup of tea. He is not everybody's cup of tea. But he is my fucking cup of tea, dog. I like Kong Jin. This is just my B footage of you know the video where the guy who did the CS:GO lottery scam, he brought out his dog. This isn't even my cat. But I feel like I had to get it for the apology video. So basically today we're gonna be talking about the absolute bozo mistake that I made in yesterday's video. And I was very, very upset because Kong Jin is one of my favorite characters, and historically Mortal Kombat has a huge problem killing off characters off screen for no reason other than shock value or in just they throw it in for intro dialogue for whatever reason. But the writer of the game said that it's not Kong Jin. He came out and said it. He said that it's a reference to both Jennifer's Body, the movie that Megan Fox stars in, and Guinevere, Genevieve, however the fuck you say the name, Kung Lao's girlfriend from MK Conquest. Okay, so my thing was, why would you give Kung Lao that if it's not even like why? I basically was like, you're kind of bringing it on yourself. You know what I mean? Because you're putting it through Kung Lao, so people are going to think it's Kong Jin. But I guess there's two Jins that Kung Lao has in his, ordeal. There is one more thing I also need to apologize for. Let me pull it up real quick.
What was it that made... Because normally, you would have kind of established this cadence with, the Injustice games, where you were kind of swapping back and forth between them. So I think a lot of people were expecting Injustice 3 here. Yeah. But did you just roll right into the Aftermath, feel so good story-wise? You're like, no, we got to get back at it. Or, how did it happen?
A number of things had happened since that. We switched to a newer Unreal, and that was a big, heavy lift.
Right.
We knew there was something that we eventually had to do, and that it would make the next game take longer, and then it would also, and then COVID hit.
Yeah.
Right. And so we were really kind of finding our footing in terms of how are we gonna be doing this, and so, but we made the decision to go to the new Unreal before COVID had hit, so we kind of committed to that direction.
Right.
And the thought was, if we did an Injustice game, and we knew we were going to take longer, it'll be 7 years between MK games.
Right.
And we can't have any of that.
Yeah.
And so
I think either somewhere along the channel or in the podcast that I'm currently editing, and maybe I just forgot, I mentioned that the rumor is NetherRealm Studios was working on Injustice, and because of the whole Warner Bros. Discovery thing, and so basically they made the decision, well, it's safer to just go for a Mortal Kombat game. So it was going to be Injustice 3, but they went with a Mortal Kombat game instead. And clearly Ed Boon himself said it here, saying that instead of having 7 years between Mortal Kombats, we'll just make a jump over to the next engine, and Injustice can wait a little bit longer. Later on in the interview, he alludes to the fact that, we're probably going to see an Injustice game in the future, and not to worry about that, because they still want to work on those games. But they prioritize Mortal Kombat. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to clear up today, guys. Once again, sorry about that overreaction on the Natara trailer. I still think it's a mid-trailer. I do like the character. I do like the combos. The voice acting is pretty flat, but somebody pointed out to me also that some of the lines in the trailer were spliced together. We'll see how it turns out going into the game's release, which is next week. I'll be covering that, and I'll let y'all know if my opinions on Natara still hold up. Anyways, that's going to do it for me today. Once again, make sure you hit subscribe, and keep yelling at me and keep disliking my videos, because I'm aware. I see it every single time, so keep interacting. All right, goodbye.
No matter how many